Imagine a young prince, destined for greatness, whose name would echo through history as one of the greatest military minds and empire builders the world has ever known. This is the story of Alexander the Great. Born in 356 BCE in Pella, the capital of Macedonia, Alexander was the son of King Philip II and Queen Olympias. From an early age, he was groomed for greatness. His mother instilled in him a belief that he was descended from the gods, while his father ensured he received a rigorous education. Alexander's tutor was none other than the philosopher Aristotle, who imbued him with a love for knowledge, science, and philosophy. A royal education. Under Aristotle's guidance, Alexander learned about a wide range of subjects, from philosophy and ethics to politics and warfare. This education would later prove invaluable as he led his armies across vast territories. But it wasn't just his intellect that set him apart. Alexander was also physically robust, an excellent horseman, and a fearless warrior. One of the most famous stories from Alexander's youth is his taming of Bucephalus, a wild horse that no one else could ride. At just 12 years old, Alexander noticed that the horse was afraid of its own shadow. Demonstrating remarkable insight and bravery, he turned the horse to face the sun and successfully mounted it. This act of courage and intelligence impressed his father, who remarked, "My boy, you must find a kingdom big enough for your ambitions. Macedonia is too small for you." The rise to power. In 336 BCE, King Philip II was assassinated, and at just 20 years old, Alexander ascended to the throne. He quickly asserted his authority, quelling rebellions and consolidating power. With Macedonia secure, Alexander set his sights on the Persian Empire, the most powerful kingdom of the time. In 334 BCE, Alexander crossed the Hellespont into Asia Minor, marking the beginning of his legendary campaign against Persia. He led a diverse army, comprising Macedonians, Greeks, and other allies. His first major victory came at the Battle of Granicus, where his forces defeated a Persian army and opened the path into Asia Minor. Conquering the Persian Empire, Alexander's campaign continued with a series of stunning victories. At the Battle of Issus in 333 BCE, he faced the Persian king Darius III. Despite being heavily outnumbered, Alexander's tactical brilliance and the discipline of his troops led to a decisive victory. Darius fled, leaving his family behind, which Alexander treated with great respect, further cementing his reputation as a noble leader. In 331 BCE, the Battle of Gaugamela proved to be the turning point. Alexander's forces once again faced Darius, who had assembled a massive army. Using clever tactics, including a bold move to create a gap in the Persian lines, Alexander achieved a crushing victory. Darius fled once more, and Alexander declared himself the king of Asia, effectively bringing the Persian Empire to an end. The march to the east. Not content with his conquests, Alexander continued to push eastward. He led his army through harsh deserts and over formidable mountain ranges, into the heart of modern-day Afghanistan and Pakistan. Along the way, he founded numerous cities, many of which bore his name, the most famous being Alexandria in Egypt. In 326 BCE, Alexander reached the Indus River and faced King Porus in the Battle of Hydaspes. This battle was one of the hardest fought of Alexander's career. Porus's army included formidable war elephants, which posed a significant challenge. Nevertheless, Alexander's tactical genius and the bravery of his soldiers secured another victory. Impressed by Porus's courage, Alexander allowed him to retain his kingdom as a vassal state. The return and legacy. Despite his desire to continue eastward, Alexander's troops, weary from years of campaigning, demanded to return home. Reluctantly, Alexander agreed and began the long journey back to Babylon. Along the way, he continued to consolidate his empire, establishing administrative centers and spreading Greek culture. Tragically, in 323 BCE, at the age of just 32, Alexander fell ill and died in Babylon. The exact cause of his death remains a mystery, with theories ranging from poisoning to malaria. His empire, which stretched from Greece to Egypt and into India, was the largest the world had ever seen. A lasting impact. Alexander's legacy endures to this day. His conquests spread Greek culture across 3 continents, a period known as the Hellenistic era. This cultural diffusion had profound effects on language, art, architecture, and philosophy. Cities like Alexandria in Egypt became centers of learning and culture, influencing generations to come. Moreover, Alexander's military tactics and strategies are still studied in military academies around the world. His ability to inspire his troops, his bold and innovative tactics, and his vision of a unified empire have earned him a place among history's greatest military leaders. Conclusion. Alexander the Great's life is a testament to the power of ambition, intelligence, and courage. From a young prince in Macedonia to the ruler of the largest empire of his time, Alexander's story is one of relentless pursuit of greatness. His legacy, both as a conqueror and a cultural icon, continues to inspire and fascinate people around the world. Alexander's story is one of the most remarkable in history, showcasing the extraordinary potential of human ambition and the enduring impact one individual can have on the world.